Hey, what's up guys, Bryce here, and we're back at it again for another video. And in this video we have a 110 AI race around Spain, and we're gonna see if we can beat the AI, qualified in 4th place in the mediums. And here we go, for the start of the Spanish Grand Prix here. We get a pretty decent start here. Car on the left, we're just gonna give the Ferrari room, and we have almost Norris tries to go down the inside. We brake super hard into turn 1, and we almost go into the back of Albon there, but we're just trying to keep it clean through the first couple of corners. But yeah, the AI around this track is pretty quick as we almost go out wide there, and this is a pretty difficult track as the Ferrari looks about going down the inside, and we shut the door just a little bit there, and he backs off from that move, and this will put us in good position. But the issue is that once you race the AI, you realize that whoever's in first will really pull the gap. So for right now, Verstappen is in first place. Bottas doesn't really have a chance to attack him, so Verstappen's going to pull away, and we're not in a good position here. So what we can hope for is to stay in the mediums for as long as we can and get on with this. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so we can build this community together as big as we can. And I have some really interesting and unique videos coming out this week, so be sure to stay tuned, as well as some league racing highlights from my last league race. So here we go, going to these next couple of corners. We're super close to Albon, but we don't want to make this move just yet. We're just staying behind him closely, taking that curb nicely there and trying to clip these inside curbs. Boom, and get the next one right there. We slightly miss it. It's super key to hit those curbs if you want to get a good exit onto this straight. And the soft tires around this track, I have to say, are pretty much useless. They only last like 6 or 7 laps, even with a really stable setup. But yeah, first lap pretty clean. We didn't gain or lose any places, which is good. Braking at that open patch of concrete there. Again, I did do a track guide of this, and it was one of my best track guides, so if you missed it, be sure to check it out in the card above. And yeah, be sure to check out that track guide. It's a really good one, and all my other track guides if you want to get better and quicker in F1. And here we go, lap 2, and almost out on the grass there. If you do touch that grass, you will spin around, and it's pretty much over from that point. And yeah, we're putting in some pretty decent laps, but you can look at Verstappen. He's absolutely pulled away. And now it is lap 7, and this is our pit window, but we're going to make a pretty nice pass on Albon. We fake to go to the inside, go around the outside of him, and that was super close. We just made that move stick, and this will move us up into pole position, or not pole position, first place of the race. And now we can try to pull a gap until we pit. And we just went to the replay just to look at it because it was such a nice pass, and it was super close. But here we go, lap 9, there is a safety car, and this switches things up massively because now Verstappen is 16 seconds, but there's a virtual safety car. I meant to say virtual safety car, so now we can take the gamble here and pit. But it does end pretty shortly, so this is a gamble going into the pits here. We need to make this stop as quick as we possibly can, and Verstappen is going to come out. Here we go, they take off the mediums and put on the nice soft tires for the last 7 laps of the race. And coming out the pits, and Verstappen does get me. He should be coming around the straight right now, and the virtual safety car just ended, so I think it was the right move to pit underneath under the safety car. And we're in 2nd place now with the soft tires, and we're a 1.5 seconds, but after the first 3 laps he started to pull away. He's super quick, and the soft tires just didn't really do much for us. Soft tires in around Spain just aren't that great. They'll drop off after like 6 or 7 laps, so that's why it's really important in league racing to pit. To start on the medium tires and pit for the hard tires. The softs don't work at all around this track. And yeah, the gap is pretty small now, but he slowly but surely starts to pull away. And at that point, I kind of gave up because I knew that, there was no point of catching him. But if I could have, I don't know if I would have done better if I would have qualified on the softs, because it's only a 25% race. But Verstappen is super quick, but Bottas can't seem to catch us either, so kind of in no man's land. And lap 17 to 17, last lap of the race. And again, it's a pretty short video, pretty short race, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the short video. Just me trying to beat the AI, and I cannot beat the AI around Spain. Verstappen's built a 4-second gap, and there's no way we could close it within this lap. But it was pretty fun, and it's definitely a good way to practice for your league racing as well. Just do a 25% race. Me personally, I don't think a 50% race is needed for practicing. I think it's good to go into multiplayer and fuel up the car with the right amount of fuel and practice your stint, but I honestly don't think a 50% race is necessary unless you don't know the track at all. But basically 95% of the tracks I know in this game, besides Hanoi and Zandvoort, because I've playing this game for so long. But yeah, as you can see, we just used a flashback there actually, and that was because I think we got a penalty. So yeah, after this, I pretty much didn't really care, but as you can see, I do make mistakes, and sometimes I do cheat a little bit just by using that little flashback there. But yeah, 4 seconds behind, and last lap of the race. Best lap is a 16.6, but you know, the tires are just destroyed. They're pretty much, they've fallen off a cliff after lap 7. But yeah, coming around the last few corners here, a little bit of oversteer there. Going to these last couple of corners, hitting this apex nicely, moving to the right, moving back to the left, hitting that one, and the one on the right is where you're going to get a bit of wheel spin coming on this corner, just like that, tiny bit. And Verstappen puts in the fastest lap of the race on the medium tires, and we come across the line to finish P2. So P4 to P2, not bad at all. And that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you want more of these videos, leave a like down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.